starlight and dewdrops are waiting for thee. Sounds of a rude world heard in the day, lulled by the moonlight have all passed away. Beautiful dreamer.
I love my house. Everybody does. I like to fill it with my friends and walk around the grounds at night and watch them through the lighted windows. And it makes me happy to see them inside our home, mine and Bobby's. I'm sorry, I don't do this on purpose.
It's okay, Gregory.
The house was built in 1915 and has most of the original roof. The wallpaper in the dining room is original too. So is a lot of the cabinet work. You'd have to be a fool to change it. The sofa, it's my pride and joy. It came with the house. It's genuine horsehair. It's itchy, but I don't care. I love it.
Tell them about the sled.
Jerome Robbins gave me the sled.
Mutual admiration, he said, from one master choreographer to another.
It's flat here, I said. No hills. What am I going to do with a sled? It's not a sled, Gregory, he told me. It's an antique.
It's not an antique, Gregory. It's a piece of junk.
I hope you appreciate detail. The wainscoting there, the finial here. The main stairs have a very gentle rise. Everyone comments on how easy it is to climb them.
I love your stairs, Gregory. Oh, they're so easy.
Don't tease him like that.
Who's teasing? I wasn't teasing.
They don't build houses like this anymore. The golden era of American house building.
If this is going to be pick on Buzz weekend.
Not architecture, mind you, but house building. This house was built to stand. Welcome. Make yourself at home.
No.
Anyway, Bobby had gone downstairs for cookies, Petridge Farm Brussels, and a glass of milk. Whether Ramon followed him or was waiting for him there, quiet like a cat, bare feet cold on bare wood floors, I don't know. I was upstairs asleep with my Arthur.
I was upstairs asleep with myself. All of this I heard later that summer, when everything changed, for good and for bad, but forever. Oh, but I wouldn't have been surprised.
Don't stop, please.
Anyway, I prefer the latter. The waiting. It implies certainty that Bobby would wake and steal from the bed he shared with Gregory and make his way down to the big country kitchen.
Oh, which actually was in the country. You're in Dutchess County, 2 hours north of the city.
And feel unfamiliar arms around his bare chest, raking his nipples, and in his surprise, drop the milk bottle, breaking it.
Bobby.
Splattering milk and shards of glass everywhere.
What was that?
Pinning them to the spot where they found themselves in the dull light of the still open Frigidaire door.
Ramon?
Just tell me, who is this?
What name did Ramon whisper into his ear that first night? His own, or one of the others? Mine? Anyway, they stayed like that for some time and achieved some sort of satisfaction. After he'd come, Ramon whispered more words of love and passion to Bobby's ear before slipping quietly back up the stairs into the bed he shared with John.
Where were you?
I couldn't sleep.
Bobby tried to clean up the mess in the kitchen and wondered what an episode like this meant, if indeed it meant anything at all.
What happened?
Harry?
Oh, that's me.
It's Arthur.
Arthur's my lover. We're often...
What happened?
It's very annoying.
Be careful, there might be broken glass.
It's okay, I'm wearing slippers.
Arthur is always wearing slippers.
I think I got it all, did I?
I can't tell.
Oh, Bobby is blind.
Do you mind if I turn the light on?
I'm sorry. It's okay.
People are always saying things like that to him. Me too, and I've known Bobby ever since he'd been with Gregory. Bobby doesn't seem to mind. He has a remarkably loving nature.
You know the refrigerator door is open.
Thanks. I was just going up. That's the last thing we needed. A refrigerator filled with spoiled food and a house full of guests.
You see what I mean? Never thinks of himself first. I don't understand people like that.
You're not going anywhere. Sit.
What's the matter?
You've cut yourself. Hang on. I'll be right back.
I'm fine.
Sit. You know, I read an article that said most blind people hated to be helped.
We love to be helped. We hate to be patronized. It's people assuming we want help that pisses us off. I'm standing at a corner, waiting for the light to change, and this jerk grabs my elbow and says, "Don't worry, I got you." It happens all the time. People think blindness is the most awful thing that can happen to a person. Hey, I got news for everybody. It's not.
I wasn't in this conversation. I was upstairs asleep with my Arthur in the spoon position. Well, thinking I was asleep with Arthur in the spoon position. Arthur was in the kitchen expressing his remarkably loving nature to Bobby.
Really, I'm fine, I said.
I would have taken him at his word. When someone tells me they're fine, I believe them. But now we're getting Arthur's Mother Teresa.
Don't make yourself sound so cynical, Perry.
That's Gregory expressing his remarkably loving nature. It was nothing. Shut up, go back to sleep.
Americans confuse sentimentality with love.
That is John expressing his fundamentally hateful one.
It's true, Doc.
I'll try not to hurt.
John is sour. He wrote a musical once and nobody liked it there or here. He might have brought it over.
Retaliation for losing the War of Independence.
He is usually funnier than that.
I missed you. I said I missed you.
I heard you. Shh. Go back to sleep.
Te quiero, Renofo. Te quiero.
Does everybody know what that means? I love you, Ramon Fornos. I love you. Ugh. Anyway, the show closed and John stayed.
Some people liked it. Some people liked it rather a lot, in fact. Not many, but some. The good people.
Hey, come on, it's late. He's Gregory's rehearsal pianist now. And when he's not pounding out the rites of springs for Gregory's dancers, he's working on a new musical theater project for himself.
The Life of Houdini. It has endless possibilities. I've written 13 songs.
John is always working on a new musical theater project for himself, I should hasten to add.
What do you mean you should hasten to add? Was that a crack?
If you don't stop, I'm going to find another bed.
Did somebody say something about musicals? I distinctly heard someone say something about musicals. Somebody somewhere was saying something about musicals. I was having a musical comedy nightmare. They were going to revive The King and I for Tommy Tune and Elaine Stritch. Oh, we've got to stop them.
Buzz liked John's musical.
Well, it had a lot of good things in it.
Buzz likes musicals, period.
Well, I'm just a Gershwin with the Romberg rising in the House of Kern.
He's off.
I was conceived after a performance of Wildcat with Lucille Ball. I don't just love Lucy, I owe my very existence to her. For those of you who care but don't know, Wildcat was a musical by Cy Coleman and Carolyn Lee, with a book by N. Richard Nash. It opened December 16th, 1960, and ran for 172 performances at the Alvin Theater. 2 of its most remembered songs are Hey, Look Me Over, and Give a Little Whistle. For those of you who care and know all that, I'm sorry. For those of you who don't know and don't care, I'm really sorry. You're gonna have a lot of trouble with me. So what's up, Doc?
Buzz, you weren't awake for this.
If I was, I don't remember it.
You weren't.
Okay, good.
If it isn't about musicals, Buzz has the attention span of a very small moth. That's not fair. Buzz isn't well. He makes costumes for Gregory's dance company, and he volunteers at the AIDS clinic down in Chelsea. He said he's going to find a cure for this disease all by himself and save the world for love and laughter.
It sounds ridiculous when you say it like that.
I know. I'm sorry. None of us was awake for this.
What are you doing?
I guess you should know. You have a rather obvious stain on your pajamas.
Thanks.
I didn't know I could still blush at my age.
That's okay. Your secret's safe with me.
So is yours.
I had sort of an accident.
What you had was a mortal sin. I hope you both did. You know what we used to call them back in Catholic boys' school? Nocturnal emissions. Sounds so much nicer than wet dream. Always made me think of Chopin. Nocturnal emission in C sharp minor.
I don't want Greg to know.
I swear to God, I only came down here for a glass of milk.
I swear to God I did too.
You know, We don't have to have this conversation at 3 a.m. We don't have to have this conversation, ever.
Okay.
We can talk about you and Greg. We can talk about me and Perry. We can talk about John and his new boyfriend. We could even go back to bed.
It was Ramon.
I figured.
Why?
Who else would it be?
I shouldn't have. I'm not very strong that way.
Most people aren't.
Is he attractive?
I'm not supposed to notice things like that. I'm in a relationship.
So am I. Is he?
I think the word is hot, Bobby, okay? I just love these stairs. They're so easy.
Everybody says that. Have you ever on Perry?
Yes. And I don't recommend it.
Did he find out?
No. I told him. And it's never been the same. It's terrific. Just not the same. Here we are, end of the line. Don't fuck up. You are so... He's not that hot, Bobby. No one is.
I know. Thanks. Good night.
Are you all right?
Go to sleep.
Sorry.
Where were you?
Bobby cut himself.
Downstairs.
Dropped a milk bottle.
I cut myself.
Remember milk bottles?
I dropped a milk bottle.
Only Gregory would have milk bottles.
Are you...
I'm fine. Arthur took care of me. Go to sleep.
Are you awake?
I missed you.
He's so young, Perry.
I had a dream. We were in Aspen, the company.
I wanted to hold him.
We were doing Der Engel, and the record got stuck during the Westenstock lighting. And I had to do it over and over and over.
Desire is a terrible thing. I'm sorry. I'm not young anymore.
I am that merry wanderer of the night. Curiosity, a strange house, and an unfaithful bedfellow drive me. And there are other distractions, of course. A dog barking in the distance, bed springs creaking. Perhaps love is being made on the premises. The drip from the toilet on the third floor, can they not hear it? But mainly curiosity. You see, I'm obsessed with who people really are. They don't tell you, so I must know their secrets. I see things I shouldn't. Buzz has fallen asleep in a pool of sweat. They've increased his medication again. What for? He's dead. Arthur has decided to fall asleep with his back to Perry, who's fallen asleep clutching a pillow instead. I overhear things that are better left unsaid, such as Arthur's sad confession of inappropriate desire. I often read words I wish had never been written, words that other eyes were never meant to see. Memorial Day weekend, Mandalay, oh God. Out here alone, working on the new piece. We've invited a full house and they're predicting rain. We'll see if Fred Evans has fixed the leak on the north side porch, or if he's had time to take down the storm windows and put up the screens. The garden is late, only the cukes will be ready, everything else will have to come from the A&P. This is not exactly what I had in mind.
Where is everybody?
Did you know that Gregory only has 3 places where he feels safe? His work, in Bobby's arms, and in his journal.
That's disgusting.
What is? The weather or the startling unoriginality of naming your house Mandalay after a kitsch classic movie?
Reading someone's journal.
Did you just get here?
Yes. Where's Gregory?
No, he's up by the lake. Are you alone?
Oh no, I have Michael J. Fox in here. Are you?
No, I've invited the usual suspects.
That's not funny. You're a guest in his house.
I think I'll make my special soy ginger vegetable loaf for dinner Sunday night. Now, you see why I do this. Gregory's cooking. We still have time to buy steaks.
If I ever thought you read anything I wrote when we were together, I'd kill you. I mean it.
I'm still stuck on the new piece. Maybe the Webern was a bad choice of music.
God, I hate what you're doing.
I'm puzzled. What kind of a statement is a choreographer making about his work by living with a blind person?
I don't know, and I don't care. It's not a statement, it's a relationship. Remember them? Huh?
Well, nevertheless, one can't see what the other does. Gregory's work is the deepest expression of who he is, or so one would hope, and Bobby's never seen it.
That's their business. At least they have someone.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, all right, so you got lucky this weekend. Don't rub it in. Who is he, anyhow? Anyone I know?
I doubt it.
Oh. Is he cute?
Yes.
I hate you. I really hate you. What does he do?
He's a dancer.
Oh, how long have you been seeing each other?
3 weeks.
Oh, is it serious?
In 3 weeks.
I get serious in about 3 seconds. People say, what's your rush? I say, what's your delay?
Yes. Whatever happened to you, and...
Oh, I got too intense for him. Oh, that's my problem with people. I'm too intense for them. Oh, I need someone like Dennis Hopper. Oh, a cute, young, gay Dennis Hopper. But until that time, I'm through with love and all it meant to me.
Are you going to be holding that when they come back?
Oh, Perry's work for Gregory's pro bono?
Art advocacy is very easy.
Oh, well, he does the clinic, too.
So is AIDS. I'm sorry.
That's $5. Anyone who mentions AIDS this week, it's gonna cost them.
Who made this rule?
I did. It's for the kitty. Cough it up. Did you?
Did I what?
Ever read anything I wrote?
Oh, I don't know. Probably. I don't remember. If you left it out, yes.
God, I hardly call a journal left on someone's desk in their own room, in their own home, while they take the other guest swimming out.
People who keep journals, thank you, just pretend they don't want people to read them. They expect me to read them. Freud was on to them like that.
Oh shit, it's going to rain.
There's something about you in here.
Oh, I don't want to hear it.
It's Buzz's birthday. We bought him an out-of-print recording of an obscure musical called 17.
I already have 17.
They assured us he wouldn't have it.
Oh, don't worry, I'll act surprised.
It cost $75, so you better act more than surprised.
I just paid $125 for it. They said it was the last copy.
Calm down, you can exchange it.
For what? Call me madam? Oh, I mean, how many copies of a forgotten musical that opened in 1951 and ran for 182 performances at the Broadhurst Theater are they going to sell in 1 week? I mean, what are the odds against that sort of thing, huh? Oh, this is just like the time Tim Sheehan and Claude Mead both got me whoop up. You may wonder why I fill my head with such trivial-seeming information. First of all, it's not trivial to me. And second of all, I can contain the world of a Broadway musical. Get my hands around it, so to speak. Be the master of one little tiny universe. Oh, besides, when I'm alone, it gives me great pleasure to sing and dance around the apartment. Two of my favorites are Big Spender from Sweet Charity, and I'm going back to where I can be me from Bells Are Ringing. I can never do this in front of anyone, of course. Not even a boyfriend. If I had one, which I don't, I'd be too inhibited. So, when I'm not at the clinic thinking I am going to single-handedly find a cure for this fucking scourge, it doesn't sound ridiculous to me, not when I say it. I am to be found at my apartment in Chelsea doing Rose's Turn from Gypsy. You know, I can't think of the last time I didn't cry myself to sleep. Okay, it's no skin off your nose. Oh, I think that's so loathsome of you, John.
Hello? We're back. Where is everybody?
I better return this.
We're down here.
John?
Honey!
You don't know what you're missing. The lake is wonderful.
Don't believe him. It's freezing. I called him.
Did the others get here yet?
No, just Buzz.
Oh, my nuts. Where are they? My beautiful nuts, they're gone.
They're not gone. They're just hiding.
I had enormous nuts. I was famous for my nuts. Where are my beautiful nuts?
I warned you, sweetheart. They got so cold in Gregory's Lake that they fell off, and one of those snapping turtles is eating them as we speak.
My turtles don't snap, Ramon. This is Buzz.
Hi, Buzz. I had nuts. He doesn't believe me. John, tell him about my nuts.
Ramon had legendary nuts up until 20 minutes ago.
Oh, I know. I've been following them for the last 2 seasons. Oh, from a little performance space in the East Village all the way to the Opera House at BAM. You 3 have come a long way, baby.
Do you believe this man and I were an item?
A wee item, Ramon.
Oh, you don't want to go there.
Oh,
Bob.
but seriously. Oh, and don't you hate people who begin sentences, but seriously? When are you guys going to be back at the Joyce? Oh, the last piece was sensational.
Ah, you mean verlacht enough?
Oh, speak English. Ugh, the man can barely get a whole sentence out, and then he hits us with verlacht nacht. I don't suppose you'd want to get married.
No, thank you.
Oh, just thought I'd get it out there. Anyway, verlacht Shmata, or whatever it was a thrilling piece, and you were fabulous.
Thank you.
Your balls weren't bad either. I stood.
It was a wonderful work and wonderful energy.
You saw us, Mr. Mitchell?
Well, I wanted to see what all the shouting was about.
Oh my God, I would have totally freaked if I knew you were out there, Mr. Mitchell.
It's Gregory, please. You're making me feel I'm like an old man with this Mr. Mitchell. It was great. You reminded me of me at your age.
Oh, so what's next for you guys? He asked in a casual, bantering tone, though his heart was beating so loud he was certain everyone could hear it.
Right now, we're just hoping there is a next season. We're broke.
Well, every company is, Ramon.
Well, not yours, surely.
Oh, it's Gregory. He doesn't like Shirley. Oh, I'm sorry. Ignore me.
He is.
What you people need is a Diaghilev.
What's a Diaghilev?
Oh, well, it's a rich older gentleman who, in exchange for certain favors, will fund an entire ballet company.
Ooh, where is this rich older dude? I am all his.
Don't you want to know what these favors are first?
I'm a big boy. I have a pretty good idea.
I'm in line for him first, Ramon.
Oh, Gregory, your dancers love you. We all do. We'd work for you for free.
I wouldn't let you. Artists should be paid.
Right on. The only thing an artist shouldn't be paid for is making love.
Oh, now he tells me. Now you tell me. Oh, this is getting much too artsy-fartsy, idealistic, intellectual for me. Can we go upstairs and fuck?
They should be here soon. I'm going to start them dinner. I thought I'd make my special penne primavera.
Oh, I brought those sketches you asked for. Oh, I have everyone in Lycra. Lots and lots of Lycra. I'm entering my Lycra period. You still know how to clear a room, John.
I didn't appreciate that remark in front of your friends.
And I don't appreciate you flapping your dick in everyone's face, okay? Are you coming upstairs?
Maybe.
Cunt! Goddamn cunt! Fuck you and your ultimate driving machine!
Harry,
Well, they are when they drive like that.
don't use that word.
And men are cunts too when they drive like that. Did you see the way she just cut right in front of me?
Are you talking to me? I'm sorry, I was reading The Life of Ray Charles. What happened?
Some asshole, whore cunt, bitch dyke with New Jersey license plates and Republican candidates on her bumper practically took my bumper off going 70 miles an hour.
Sounds like an extremely cunt-like maneuver, Batman.
See, boy wonder agrees with Bruce.
I think you're both disgusting. If I had any convictions, I'd ask you to let me out right here.
Oh, you have too many convictions. That's your trouble.
Maybe you have too few, and that's yours.
They're just words. They don't mean anything.
Can I quote him, Bat Boy?
I was mad. Words only mean something when you say them when you aren't mad and mean them. Now, I agree. Nancy Reagan is a cunt is an offensive remark.
I wouldn't go that far, Bruce.
A cunt. When she grabs a cab in front of you after you've been waiting 20 minutes on a rainy night and she just pops out into taste is a justifiable emotional response to an enormous social injustice.
You're right. He's right. Let's all kill ourselves.
All I'm saying is it's never right to use words to hurt another person.
How did I hurt her? She didn't hear me. She's halfway to Poughkeepsie now, the bitch! Don't get me started. I was just calming down.
We hurt ourselves when we use them. We're all diminished.
Oh, you're right. I don't agree with you, but you're right.
Of course I'm right, you big fairy. What are you laughing at back there, you visual gimp? There's not really a good insulting word for a blind person, is there?
I think you people decided nature had done enough to us and declared a moratorium.
Do you ever wonder what Gregory looks like?
Harry, that's all right. I don't mind. I know what he looks like. He's handsome.
Well, I know. I mean, what he really looks like.
I know what he really looks like. His eyes shine. He has wonderful blonde hair.
But you've never seen blonde hair. You have no concept of it.
In my mind's eye, I do, Horatio.
That shuts you up.
That wasn't my intention. In my mind's eye, I see very clearly the same things you and Perry take for granted. Gregory's heart is beautiful,
Well, what do we look like?
Perry, like bookends.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
I think you've come to look more and more like each other over the years.
I don't think you've known us that long.
That's not what he's saying.
I think you love each other very much. I think you'll stick it out whatever. I think right now you're holding hands. That when Perry has to take his hand from yours, Arthur, to steer in traffic, he puts it back again as soon as he can. I think this is the way you always drive. I think this is the way you go through life.
Don't stop.
I think you both are wearing light blue Calvin Klein shirts and chinos.
Wrong.
Look out for that
Oh,
car!
I see it. What color's my hair?
What hair? You're totally bald.
Wrong again. What color?
I wanted to be wrong. I don't like this game. It's making me afraid.
Okay.
He's coming.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Hello?
Hi.
I'm sorry.
Look, I'm a little bit out of my element here, okay? I mean, he's Gregory Mitchell, for Christ's sakes. Do you know what that means? You're all old friends. You work together. You have a company. I'm just some guy you brought with you. I just appreciate a little bit more respect, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. What's wrong with your neck?
Would you be an angel and massage my shoulders?
Sure. Just show me where.
Now it's my turn. I want you to tell me what someone looks like.
Oh, don't tell me. Let me guess. Tom Cruise now. Willard Scott. I give up. Who?
John.
John Jacob?
What does he look like? Describe him. After all this time, I still can't get a picture.
Can you visualize Satan, Bobby?
Don't start.
Have you any concept of evil?
A very good one, actually.
Not everyone shares your opinion, Barry. Barry has a problem with John, Bobby.
I do not have a problem with him. I don't like him. I wish he were dead.
Tim, stop.
Beware of him, Bobby. People like you are too good for this world, so people like John Jacob have to destroy them.
You can't say these things, Perry.
Yes, I can. He doesn't have to believe me.
I'm not so good. If anything, this world is too good for us.
What do you want to know what John Jacob looks like anyway?
I just wondered. People like that intrigue me.
What, shit?
It's gonna be a wonderful weekend.
And what is that supposed to mean?
John had nowhere to go, so Gregory invited him.
Didn't Gregory tell you?
No, he did not. Probably because he knew I wouldn't come if he had. Jesus, why would Greg do this to me?
He didn't. He told me. I elected not to tell you.
Why?
Why?
Well, I assume he's coming alone.
Why would you assume that?
Because who would willingly spend Memorial Day weekend at a wonderful big house on a gorgeous lake with John Jacob when they could be suffocating in the city by themselves?
He's bringing someone.
A new boyfriend?
Yeah, one of the Menendez brothers.
Dancer.
Someone from the company?
No, I think Greg said his name was Ramon. Ramon something.
Sounds Latino.
Something sounds Latino. Since when?
He's Puerto Rican.
Ooh, a third world boyfriend, so John Jacob's gone PC. Arriba!
I don't think Puerto Rico qualifies as third world.
It's like Adolf Hitler stooping Anne Frank.
Wow, you are really over the top this afternoon.
Just wait until this weekend's over. Here's the driveway. You're home, Bobby.
They're here! Buzz, John, they're here. I hear the car.
Any more surprises for us, Bobby?
I guess they're here. Arthur and Terry are lovers. Bobby's Greg.
I am terrible with names.
Buzz, wake up! They're here!
Oh, I was dreaming about a vacuum cleaner. Oh, I need to get laid.
I was beginning to worry. How was traffic?
Terrible, especially around Hawthorne Circle.
I told him to take the thruway. No.
Oh, the train was horrendous. I should have waited for you. Oh, but guess who I saw? Tony Lee and Kyle together again. A handshake? Oh, what is this shit? I want a hug, Mom. Where's my angel?
Hi. Have you been working?
Oh, well,
Hello, Perry. Arthur. Don't you two ever change? Ever? Anyway?
Look who's talking. I'd like to see the portrait in his closet.
No, you wouldn't. Ramon. Arthur and Perry.
He's Arthur. I'm Perry. He's nice. I'm not. Hi.
We're both nice. Don't listen to him.
Oh, so what are you driving now, boys? A Ford Taurus?
Oh, what do you care, you big fruit? I don't know. I just get in, turn the key, and go. When I stop, I get a new one.
You should see the wreck we rented.
It's a Mazda 626, Buzz.
Oh, he's so butch.
Well, someone had to do it. That's why he married me. Can you change a tire?
No.
Neither can I.
Oh, that's from Annie Get Your Gun. Oh, can you bake a pie? No, neither can I. Ethel Merman was gay, you know. So was Irving Berlin. I don't think English is Ramon's first language.
I missed you.
It's so good to be here. The city is awful. You can't breathe. They still haven't fixed the dryer. Floor was in hysterics. Here. And I have your mail in my backpack.
What's this?
The CDs you wanted, and I got your music from Padelson's.
Oh, you didn't have to.
I wanted to.
Look, John, the Elliott Carter.
Hi, I'm Ramon.
Sorry, Ramon. Bobby doesn't see.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Just come here. Welcome. Ramon, is it?
Yes.
Latino?
Right.
Mi casa es su casa. I bet you were wishing I wasn't going to say that.
We all were, Bobby. We all were.
Listen, that's about as much Spanish as I speak.
You're kidding.
Well, sorry to disappoint you, but the Commonwealth of Puerto Rico is a territory of U.S.
No
imperialism.
speeches, please, Ramon. No one's interested.
Please. We think American, we speak American, we even dress American. The only thing we don't do is move and make love American.
I've been like this since birth, Ramon. Gregory and I have been together 4 years. I get around fine. I'll surprise you. Any more questions?
No.
Let me show you to your rooms.
After all these years, I think we know, Gregory. Those walls could talk.
Oh, they don't have to. We've all heard you.
What room are you in?
Oh, that little horror under the eaves. Oh, I'm calling it the Patty Hearst Memorial Closet.
Give me a hand with these, will you, Barry?
I told you not to take so much.
It's my hair dryer.
You do not have enough hair to justify an appliance that size.
Has it ever occurred to you I've stopped listening to you at least 10 years ago?
Here, let me.
Thank you.
We're having salad niçoise for lunch.
Oh, you know I'm allergic to anchovies.
We swam the float out, Ramon and me.
He knows I'm allergic to anchovies.
I am not going into that lake until you get that thing heated.
I hope you brought your swimsuits.
No one's wearing swimsuits. We're all going skinny dipping after lunch. What are we, men or women?
Oh, you just want to see everyone's dick.
I've already seen everyone's dick. Answer the question.
Well, sometimes we're men and sometimes we're wimps. Oh, you haven't seen Ramon's dick. Oh,
You're a troublemaker.
I'm not a troublemaker. I'm an imp. Oh, a gay imp.
Anyway, Gregory knew he had left Bobby downstairs and outside the house.
Does everyone have towels?
It was their ritual. Whenever they drove out to the house from the city, Bobby liked to stand outside for a while, all by himself, even in the winter. Gregory never asked him why.
Hello, house.
Greg, we need some towels.
No, we don't. We brought our own, remember?
Hello, trees.
That's right. Never mind.
Hades Town.
Yes.
Hello, lake.
Who said they needed towels?
Greg's house is very big.
Too big. I get tired of shouting. Never mind. Forget the towels.
I bless you all.
Anyway, none of us saw Ramon slip back outside the house. Arthur and I were settling in.
I was on the phone to London with my brother James.
I didn't know you had a brother.
A twin brother. We're like that. He's not well.
I'm sorry.
This is about them.
Anyway, minutes passed. Gregory fussed. Buzz washed salad greens in his host's pricey balsamic vinegar. He's very diligent about germs. He has to be. Ramon looked at Bobby.
Thank you, God.
Excuse me?
Who's that?
I'm sorry.
You startled me.
It's Ramon. I'm sorry. I just thought you said something.
I was thanking God for all this. The lake, the trees, the sweet, sweet air. For all of us here in Gregory's house.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
I'm not crazy, I'm happy.
I understand.
Here are the towels that you asked for.
Thank you.
Anything else?
We're fine.
Perry?
We're fine.
I'm glad you're both here.
Can I help you with anything?
No, thanks.
Gregory. What? I heard John on the phone with his brother in London. I didn't hear him use a credit card to reverse the charges.
I'm sure he'll tell me.
Don't you ever believe the worst in anybody?
No.
You're still there, aren't you? What are you doing? What do you want? Don't be afraid, tell me. All right, don't. Stay there. I'll find you. Just tell me, should I fall, which I don't plan to do, what color are my trousers? I think I put on the white. I hope so, it's Memorial Day.
I don't know why, but I find this very painful.
Children play at this and call it blind man's bluff. Imagine your whole life being a children's birthday party game.
Painful, erotic, and absurd.
I can hear you. I can feel you. I'm getting warm. I'm getting close. I like this game. I'm going to win. You haven't got a chance.
Bobby didn't see the rake.
Oh, he speaks. The cat has let go his tongue. I wouldn't say no to a hand. At least tell me what color are my trousers.
White.
Sometimes I get tired of behaving like a grown-up. Ow, Gregory!
What happened?
I'm fine. Just
The rake. You tripped him. It's my fault.
Take his other arm.
no. I want Gregory to do it.
Who would leave a rake out like that?
Shut up, will you?
He's cut.
I'm not cut.
His forehead is.
What color are my trousers? White. Are there grass stains on them?
Bobby, you are the only fairy in America who still wears white pants on the first holiday of summer.
I was hoping I was the only person in America who still wears white pants on the first holiday of summer.
White pants are even before my time, and I'm pushing 40.
Not? Oh, you were pushing 40 when a chorus line was running.
That's not true. I was born in 1950.
We have an injured person here.
I'm not injured.
Where have you been?
I was up by the lake. What happened?
Nothing happened. Who's that?
Oh, the new kid on the block.
Is he all right?
I fell. Big deal. I do it all the time.
No, you don't.
No, he doesn't. Now, everyone back off. Everyone but Gregory. I can feel you crowding around me. What are you doing?
Oh, Fred picks up Scarlet and carries her up the stairs.
2. No, I don't want you to. 3.
I couldn't get a good grip.
It's not you. It's all that ice cream I've been eating.
No, that doesn't normally happen. Usually
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Just a weekend in the country.
Is that a joke?
Oh, come on, I need your help in the kitchen. Oh, and I'll explain the entire Sondheim herb to you why we peel potatoes, huh? I'm borrowing your humpy boyfriend, John. You know, I love the way I said that. Irv. Oh, I'm quite impressed. Irv. Say it with me. Irv.
Don't ever try to pick me up.
It's lucky for you I did.
I had rung off with my brother, feeling a rage and desolation I didn't quite know how to deal with. Didn't. I never have.
What's the matter?
My twin brother, the National Theatre seamstress. He wants to come over. He's not well, and I don't like him.
That's a tough order. I don't envy you. Perry, I'm gonna take out a canoe. You wanna come?
I promised Gregory I'd go over some paperwork with him.
It's your last chance to get rid of me.
No, it's not. I work with quite a few AIDS organizations.
Thank you.
They could help him find a good doctor.
Thank you.
It never ends.
No,
How does Buzz look to you?
I don't know. How does he look to you?
I can't tell anymore.
You wouldn't tell me if things were worse.
Sometimes I can't even look at him.
Anyway.
You got that from me, you know.
Got what?
Anyway.
It's a word in the dictionary, page 249. You can't copyright the English language, duck.
Hey, I'm trying. Fuck you, John.
Anyway, on to go. The weekend had begun. Everyone was in place. Old wounds reopened, new alliances forged. For 15 minutes while Arthur was washing his car, he was my best friend in the whole world. Later that afternoon, after too much picnic, I came across him and Perry all cozy in a lounge chair, and he barely gave me the time of day. The hours until dinner seemed endless.
No, Greg, it's out of the question. Jesus, I hope that is not why you invited us out here for the weekend.
But I've committed us.
Well, uncommit us.
It's too late.
Leave it to me. I'll get you out of it.
No, I want to do it. It's for a good cause.
I don't care if it's for the greatest cause in the history of the Western civilization. You are not going to find 6 men, non-dancers all, to put on tutus and dance at another AIDS benefit at Carnegie Hall. You're not going to find one.
Speak for yourself, Perry.
Well, you, the love child of Judy Garland and Liberace.
When is it, Greg?
Early September, just after Labor Day.
Bobby, will you tell your boyfriend he's not going to find 6 men to make fools of themselves like that?
How would they be making fools of themselves?
By dressing like women. Men in drag turn my stomach.
Why?
Don't start.
I wouldn't have you in drag. I'd have you in tulle. Oh, lots and lots of tulle. Oh, a vision of hairy legs and a tutu and toe shoes.
This would go over big at the NEA, Gregory. That's all they need to see is a picture of you dressed like a flaming fairy in the arts and leisure section.
But I am a flaming fairy. I thought we all were.
Oh, you know what I mean.
Don't yell at him. It was my idea. I thought it would be funny.
And what do you know about funny, Bobby? I'm sorry, but sometimes boyfriends should just stay boyfriends.
And sometimes lawyers should just stay lawyers.
You've done enough for AIDS. We all have.
No one has done enough for AIDS.
It's okay, Gregory.
Never mind, Perry. I'll get someone else. Who wants what?
We're all fine.
No, we're not.
People are bloody sick of benefits, Gregory.
That's the truth.
Of not the people they're being given for.
Basta buzz. The subject is closed.
Dinner was delicious. The mashed potatoes were fabulous, Gregory.
The mashed potatoes were mine. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you. Getting to know you, getting to know... I don't know why I've bothered to perfect a flawless Gertrude Lawrence imitation when none of you cretins has even heard of her.
We've heard, love. We don't care.
Who's Gertrude Lawrence?
A British actress.
She's gay, you know.
That's not funny. Oh, Julie Andrews made a rotten film about her.
Isn't Julie Andrews gay?
I don't know. She never fucked me. Don't interrupt. Oh, Gertrude Lawrence wasn't just an actress. Gertrude Lawrence was a star. Hence the rotten film. Star! Oh, but don't get me started on movies. Movies are for people who need to eat popcorn while they're being entertained. Next question. Oh, yes, you at the end of the table with the lingonberry sorbet smeared all over your mouth.
Who's Julie Andrews?
Oh, I should have seen that coming. Oh, I was born in the wrong decade. That's my problem.
I was joking. I saw Mary Poppins. But, who's Liberace?
Who's Judy Garland? Who are any of these people?
You want me to start to clear, Gregory?
Oh, who's Ethel Merman? Who's Mary Martin? Who's Beatrice Lilly? Who's anybody? What does it matter? We're all gonna end up dead and forgotten anyhow.
Gregory's not.
I'm talking about mattering.
I just don't want to be dead and forgotten in my own lifetime.
Nattering?
Mattering! Really mattering!
Oh, I thought you said nattering.
You admit that people like Gertrude Lawrence don't really matter?
I thought he said nattering.
I can't believe a subject of the UK would say something like that. Gertrude Lawrence brought pleasure to hundreds of thousands of people, and you wrote a musical that ran for 11 performances.
I have United States citizenship.
Oh, I know who Barbara Streisand is.
I'm sure she'll be very pleased to hear that.
I don't know who any of these people are either.
When did you take U.S. citizenship?
9 years ago, October 25th.
Oh, Barbara Cook's birthday. Oh, who's Barbara Cook? Nobody? No one. Forget I said anything. Die listening to your Madonna albums. I apologize to the teenagers at the table, but the state of the American musical has got me very upset.
It's the state of America that should have you upset.
Oh, it does. It's a metaphor, you asshole.
Hey, now, just a minute.
I have a picture of a starving child in Somalia hanging over my desk at the clinic. He's covered in dust.
We all know the picture.
The kid is so weak from hunger, he's fallen over on his haunches. He can barely lift his head.
We all know the picture, Buzz. It's in every magazine and paper.
Clearly, the kid is dying. He's got what? 5 minutes, 10? 5 feet away, a vulture sits. Sits and waits. He's not even looking at the kid. He's that certain where his next meal is coming from. There's no way this kid is gonna jump up and launch into a number from Porgy and Bess or Oliver.
We've all seen the picture, Buzz.
I haven't.
What is your point?
Point? I haven't got a point. Why does everything have to have a point? To make it comfortable? I look at that picture every day and I get sick to my stomach, and sometimes I even cry a little. The newspaper has already yellowed, but the nausea and the occasional tears just keep coming. Oh, but so what? So fucking what? That kid's dead meat anyhow.
That's disgusting.
Oh, you bet it is.
Your language.
So sue me. Oh, that's from Guys and Dolls for you kiddies.
Happy Memorial Day.
I think the point is that we sit around talking about something, pretending to care.
No one's pretending.
Pretending to care. When the truth is, there's nothing we can do about it, and it would hurt too much to really care. And you would have a stomach ache. You'd be dead from the dry heaves of throwing up your guts every night for the rest of your life. That kid is a picture in a paper that makes us feel bad about having so good. But feed him, brush him off, in 10 years, he's just another nigger to scare the shit out of us. Hey. Apologies tendered. That's how I feel.
Apologies not accepted.
Don't, you two.
I hate when he talks like that.
You prefer to dissemble, Sarah. I was an English major at Williams for nothing.
Yes, I'd rather you would. Rather the man I shared my life with and loved with all my heart. Rather he dissembled than let me see the hate and bile.
The hate and bile aren't for you, love.
That's not good enough, Perry. After a while, the hate and bile are for everyone. It all comes around.
Oh, anyway.
Anyway, I hate that word. You use it to get yourself out of every tight corner you've ever found yourself in. Shall I load the washer?
Just rinse instead. Thank you, Art.
Do you want any help?
No, thank you.
The younger generation hasn't put in their 2 cents, I noticed.
Well, as a Latino man, I think you're full of shit. As a gay man...
Oh, no one cares what you think is a gay man, Doc. That wasn't the question. What do you think is a member of the human race?
As a gay man, I still think you're full of shit. I think the problem starts right here, in the way we relate to one another as gay men.
This is tired, Ramon. Very tired.
I don't think so.
Cliches. Cliches.
I just want to see the love at this table. Where's the love at this table?
I love Gregory.
I love Bobby.
I love Arthur. I love Gregory. I love Bobby. I love Buzz. Right now, I'll even love you, your righteous anger.
I sure as hell don't love anyone at this table right now. All right, Bobby and Gregory, but only because they're our hosts.
I love the Queen. She's been through hell lately. My Aunt Olivia in Brighton in a pensioners' villa. That's an old age home, you call them here. My Welsh corgi Dylan, who's been dead low these 11 years now. I'm surprised his name even came up. And my job.
Thank you.
Everything you love is old or dead or inanimal. Isn't there something that you love that's alive and new?
Of course there is, I just don't choose to share it around a dinner table. And the word is inanimate.
That's honest.
Of course, isn't that what we're all being? Otherwise, what's the point? Are you satisfied, Ramon?
None of you said yourselves.
Maybe it goes without saying.
We were waiting for you, Ramon. How do you love yourself? Let us count the ways.
I love myself. I love myself when I dance.
That's one.
I love myself when I'm dancing. When I can feel the music right here. When I'm moving in time and space. Gregory knows what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
All right, Ramon loves himself when he dances. That's still only one, Chiquita, one encounter.
I love myself when I'm making love to a really hot man. I love myself when I'm eating really good foods. I love myself when I'm swimming naked.
That's four.
And the rest of the time, I just feel okay, John.
What? I'm jealous. We don't reach such an apotheosis at the law firm of Cohen, Mendelsohn, and Leibowitz.
But most of the time, I love myself when I'm dancing well, and nobody can touch me.
This a gay dance, love?
Fuck you, John.
Oh, that's right, sweetheart. You tell him. Fuck you, John.
Americans use that expression entirely too often.
Oh, everybody. Fuck you, John.
In England, we think it about as often as you do, but we don't come right out and say it to someone's face. That would be too rude. Half the people being knighted each year at the palace are thinking, fuck you, while they're being tapped on the shoulder by that little sword. But they don't come right out and say it the way an American would. Which is why we don't knight Americans. The only reason. You're too uncouth.
Fuck you!
What do you mean when you tell another person, fuck you?
Fuck you, John. And don't you ever call me Chiquita again.
Oh, this is getting good.
Oh, I think you mean several things. Mixed signals, as they're called in therapeutic circles. I hate you, get out of my life. Or at least I hate you, get out of my life for the moment. I love you, but you don't love me. I want to kill you, but I can't, so I will hurt you instead. I want to make you feel small and insignificant the way you've made me feel. I want to make you feel every terrible thing I have ever felt in my entire life up until this moment. Ah, there's the link. The common bond between this limey and you Yanks. The resolution of our fraternal theme.
I said, fuck you, John.
But until we recognize and acknowledge this mutual fuck you in all of us, with every last fiber of my faded British being, with every last ounce of my tobaccoed English breath, I say, fuck you right back. Fuck you, Ramon. Fuck you, Buzz. Fuck you, Perry. Fuck you, Gregory. And fuck you, Bobby. Fuck all of you! Well, I think I've said my piece. I feel like playing. Gregory, did you have your mighty Beckstein tuned in honor of our royal visit?
Ah, the man was just here.
Ah, what would you all like to hear?
I don't think anyone very much cares.
I'll play very softly.
Oh, I don't suppose you know Subway's off for sleeping.
Would anyone say no to one of Chopin?
I would.
One of the nocturnes?
I'm still saying fuck you, John.
What brought that on?
His brother?
Oh, that's no excuse. Play something gay! We want gay music written by a gay composer.
There's no such thing as gay music, Buzz.
Oh, well, there should be. Oh, I'm just so sick to death of straight people. I mean, tell the truth, aren't you? There's just too goddamn many of them. Oh, I was at the bank the other day. They were everywhere. Oh, signing checks, making deposits. Oh, two of them were signing up for a mortgage together. Oh, it was disgusting. Oh, they're taking over. No one wants to talk about it, but it's true.
This is for you, Buzz. Tchaikovsky. Peter Ilyich. One of us. Can't you tell? Why all these dominant triads are so gay. Who did he think he was fooling writing music like this?
Oh, I like this. Oh, it's no Jerry Herman, but it's got a beat.
Where's
I better go find Arthur.
Oh, this is depressing. How's this, Gregory?
Oh, now that's more like it.
That's it. Swan Lake, the music, the benefit, the pas de signer.
What are you doing?
The pas de signers.
Oh, I don't do the pas de signes. What is it?
The dance of the swans. I can't do it alone. Come on, Ramon.
No, thank you.
Buzz,
Why are you holding your arms out like that?
I'm waiting for you to take my hand.
What are you doing in there?
We're dancing. Don't stop. Come on, Buzz.
What are they doing? They're both dancing.
How do they look?
Oh, ridiculous. What do you think?
You see? I told you it would be funny.
That's it, Buzz. That's it.
My admiration for Cheetah Rivera has just become boundless.
You should see this. I can imagine.
Can I stop?
No!
No!
Now you've got it.
Oh, eat your heart out, Donna McKechnie.
What happened? They're gone. They danced themselves right out onto the lawn.
Listen to them up there. Sounds like we're missing all the fun.
We better talk.
Okay. I brought some blankets. I thought we could spread them out and look at the sky. The stars are incredible tonight. They're thick as... whatever stars are thick as. Molasses doesn't seem quite right.
Thieves? No. Diamonds. Thick as diamonds on a jeweler's black felt.
I love you.
I know. Me too.
I know we don't always understand each other. I hate when we're out of sync. I hate what I said at the table.
I hated it too.
It's just sometimes I'm so frightened, so angry.
It's okay. We all do.
Don't give up on me.
No. I thought you were coming down here with me. It's spectacular. I can see Orion's belt and both dippers.
That's not the Dipper. That's the Dipper.
Where is everyone?
They were last seen, headed for the boathouse. Gregory was very pleased with himself.
There, you see, I'm good for something. I'm not all bad.
No one is, John.
Thank you. You don't know how good that makes me feel. I was a shit tonight, and I'm not even drunk. I'm sorry, Ramon. Am I forgiven?
Ramon?
Am I forgiven?
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Forgiveness is good. We all need it from time to time. It's this business with my brother.
Are you still there?
Yes.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
And this one is for me.
He plays beautifully, this son of a bitch. The devil's fingers.
So many stars. So many stars. Pray for Buzz.
Arthur and Perry lay on blankets, looked at the heavens, and talked things out. Gregory danced on by a couple of times. John played a melancholy piano to the wee small hours of the morning. Bobby and Ramon sat quietly talking at the deserted dining table, soiled napkins, empty glasses between them. All in all, there was a lot of love in Bobby and Gregory's home that first night of the first holiday weekend of summer. It didn't start raining till the next morning. It didn't stop raining until the drive back home Monday night. It rained all weekend.
It was raining when Buzz started crying in the middle of a movie on AMC and couldn't stop.
It was raining when Gregory went into his studio to listen to music for 6 hours straight, but didn't move.
It was raining when Ramon waited for Bobby by the refrigerator door and dropped the bottle.
It was raining when John wanted Ramon to fuck him the next afternoon. Anyway.
There's that word again. And he's wrong, this one. I don't say it when I'm cornered. I say it when I'm overcome. I love you, Arthur Pape.